All my fellas.
What's up, folks? King of the Dead, Cruel Droid, and Leo the Madman back here again. Do y'all remember the last time this specific trio got together? Because I do. We're here for the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 3 review. As far as news, anybody want to tell them about the whole Netflix situation?
I will tell them.
Go on.
So, the Amazing Digital Circus has done a very interesting contract with Netflix. They are still in control. They are still animating it. Mm-hmm. They just get more funding. And the kicker of this, the very interesting part of this is that when they come out with new episodes, it will be releasing on Netflix and YouTube. So fret not, you will still be able to watch this if you do not have Netflix.
I don't know what Netflix's problem is, bro. It's like Netflix heard that they were like losing in popularity. They decided to lock the fuck in. They keep dropping A1 anime and continue some good series. They're continuing One Piece and the Amazing Digital Circus, and I appreciate that. All right, kicking into this. Is this what you sick sons of bitches do for fun? Y'all just like, let's see what happens when you hold your breath. Is that all? By the way, this is like her 4th day here. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, they can't die. What else can you do?
I have a theory that I'm going to put into the zeitgeist. Now, when it all comes back around and I'm proven right, I want everyone to know I said it first. My theory is that Jax described it, what everyone does when they hold their breath, is how their real versions died, right? So Pomni changes a bunch of colors. I think Pomni died from being poisoned or strangulation of some kind, because your face does change a bunch of colors. Kinger probably was blown the fuck up because he lights up like a fucking candle. Zooble, I believe Zooble was murdered because she hates the way her body looks, and she now goes by they, them. They now go by they, them instead of any set gender. I believe Zooble might have been a victim, trigger warning by the way, a victim of some sort of sexual violence, and therefore they hate the fact that they were female at birth. So that's why they are just this amalgamation of parts, and they keep trying to change it. Now we know that Zooble didn't look like that this entire time. They have been changing their body parts out. They just cannot settle on anything. That's my theory. Also the whole, Zooble goes straight thing. But that's how they died.
Oh, wow, like the rigor mortis. Okay, that's crazy.
Thank you.
Okay. What about the other two? Jax and the ragatha and the...
I'm glad you asked. I'll be real with you. I watched this episode about 20 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten what their reactions were. Does anybody remember?
I can't remember Jax, but Ragatha's hair stands up, and
electrocuted.
Oh, that was it. Jax did not reveal his.
That's right. Jax wants to keep it a surprise, which, by the way, leads me to a different theory that I'm gonna let cook for a while. I'm gonna put this in the slow cooker. Gonna season it a little bit. I'm gonna leave this over here. I really do believe that Jax is our final boss. I think we're setting up for it to be, what is his name?
Oh, CAINE.
CAINE. We're setting up for it to be CAINE, but I think Jax is dead ass going to be our final antagonist. I believe there's a reason he's like so calm about everything, the reason he's keeping secrets, the reason he keeps trying to sabotage anything that CAINE sets up. Gonna let that cook. But let me just tell you right now, I believe Jax is an antagonist. But enough of me on my theories. Let's get into it. What y'all think about this episode?
Wait. What about the ribbon one with the mask? Her mask spins whenever she holds her breath. You think she got her neck fucking twisted?
Yes.
Cruel.
Okay.
You have the floor.
This episode really messed me up. It's got such a weird dichotomy with it really switches from a plot that seems like it should be for children to intense visuals that are like weirdly grotesque.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting when they got there, when Pomni and Kinger are listening to the audio tapes, whatever. I don't know how long they've been working on this episode, but that movie did come out a little last year. I believe that could be a reference to Evil Dead Rise. I'm sure there's 100 horror movies that do it. But in Evil Dead Rise, as the protagonist and the family is learning about, the Deadites and the Book of the Dead or whatever, they're learning about it from someone's old recordings. Exactly the way Pomni and what's-his-name learned from, their plot twist or whatever. So I do quite believe that's the reference here.
Let me just say that, in my opinion, mainly because I'm a Kinger fan, this was one of the best episodes so far.
Yeah, I was going to say that to the end, but you're not wrong. Easily one of my favorite episodes.
I liked the reference, when he's talking to Pomni slowly through the episode, you notice he's not being crazy, he's not being forgetful, what's going on. And then like later when they're like in the bottom of the like hell quotation marks, he's talking to her, like, hey, it'll be okay, it'll be all right. And she's like, why are you acting different? And she's like, well, you know, darkness and all that. And this actually brings me back to a past episode when they went to the Candyland. Notice when Kinger had the notice when Kinger had the bucket, he was talking normal until Ragatha is like, oh, I'm surprised you remember that. And he lifts the bucket and says, remember what?
So the darkness
brings the back. And I love that trope of crazy characters getting a moment of sanity. I love that shit. That's one of my favorite tropes. And it's okay. So like, I watch a lot of scary stuff, so I was a little numb to this. But if I watch this as like fresh Leo, like getting into horror, that scene where the thing was behind them and opened its mouth and lit up and fucking
I was
eyes
gonna
in its
put
mouth, that would have scared the shit out of me.
This animation is very lovely. A thing that really jars me, and I think I brought it up last time I reviewed it, I love the eyes. I love how big and shiny and like, okay, I wish I had a better word at the time than moist, but moist and reflective the eyes were. And as far as animation, that scene where you see like a little bit 2D of Kinger's eyes and Pomni's eyes, they're talking, and it leads to the reveal. I just gotta say, what the fuck? That scared the fucking bejeebas out of me. That shit scared the living shit out of me. I just don't. Next I'm like, oh, it's a kid's cartoon, whatever. Usually I prepare myself for horror, you know what I'm talking about? I'm getting ready for it. I turn my lights on, I got my LED lights playing. I'm sitting there in the dark editing videos, and then I learn an Amazing Digital Circus drops, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh yeah, pretty good. What the fuck? Scared the hell out of me. Although, I like they brought it back with a funny dead man joke. When Pomni's about to take the gun, and she's all like, please don't wake up. He's like, all right,
okay,
then I won't. Funny shit.
Hilarious.
That joke, and when the thing like screeched at him, and Kinger's like, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Can you say that again? I love those are my two favorite jokes.
True. Let's say you, Cruel. How you feeling about this?
Yeah, it's just that looking at it really fucked me up. I had to like take a second and like not look at the screen for a second. I was like, well, nah, I can't. I'm not doing it.
You put your what's it called? You put your Rainbow Dash stuffy up to your face so you couldn't see the screen.
Yeah. I felt the the life scarring. I was gonna see that shit in my nightmares 10 years from now. I'm not dealing with it.
That's gonna come back for me when Alzheimer's
I like sensed it. I was like, nope, can't look at this for a minute.
Now, one thing I noticed that made me sad. It made me sad. I almost cried. Well, not almost cried, but you know what I mean. I was getting in my emotions when the thing opened its mouth and revealed its eyes. You hear Kinger say, "Oh, you look lovely, dear," and I wondered why he said that. And then when he's talking to Pomni about the darkness. Yes, that shit broke me. I was like, oh god, he's sad.
I'm glad we got some Kinger lore. That Kinger lore hits it right. I'm glad we're learning. Each episode tends to take a piece of a person and we learn about them. Like, I really do think episode 2 was Jack's episode. As far as like a character introduction, you learn he's an asshole. He's not here to be anyone's friend.
Yeah.
Then episode 3, we learn Kinger is broken because Kinger has a memory because he's broken. Because being fixed involves being in pain. He'd rather not be in pain. So he's lost all his memory. So I do appreciate that. By the way, if I could just compliment, I think it's Glitch is the name of the channel. I could just compliment, I'm storyboarding real quick and writing and everything. That was a genuinely chilling plot twist. And it wasn't that much, okay, maybe plot twist isn't the right word, but the fact that the tape comes back on, oh, and by the way, is what I would say if I didn't realize that it was actually an angel. And if you heard it, you're coming to hell with me and I'm going to take your body. Good. That actually had me locked the fuck on the edge of my seat. Like, all right, you got me. I was not ready for that. That's some good stuff. And when the
thing grew wings and eyes started popping out of the wings,
biblically accurate
that shit kind of got to me. Yeah. Oh my god. I was like, holy shit.
Talk, Cruel.
Dog, I told you I wasn't looking at it.
And I guess we've been recording for 11 minutes. We can go ahead and wrap. I'm going to cut some of this out. But we can go ahead and wrap this up for now. I guess, like, while I do appreciate our Amazing Digital Circus reviews, I never have much to say about it as far as, like, bringing something new. So I'm glad I managed to find, like, the whole dead, how they died theory. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm glad that's my main thing we're bringing in here. I don't just be like, oh, yeah, the animation's good. Jax is an asshole. Pomni is bae. All these other characters are sweet. What the fuck is wrong with CAINE? Where the fuck is the bubble? Like, I just don't want to say that I keep repeating the same shit. It was my problem with the Cuphead show. Is that I want to do every season, but I just keep saying the same shit over and over again. I appreciate that you never know what these episodes are going to bring. Never get comfortable with the Amazing Digital Circus. You don't know what's going to happen next. So I really do appreciate they dropped, and it just felt right. The vibes are right. We're freshly in October, and we got the horror vibes already hitting. I fucking love it. I'm with it.
You think they waited for October?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Bet money. I'm gonna hold this to you. Bet money. The next episode is not going to have that big of a gap after this one drops. Episode 4 is not going to be that far away because they were just waiting for October. Wouldn't surprise me if it was a Christmas one.
Especially since they got Netflix money now. Oh,
Netflix was likes to throw millions and millions of dollars at anything in hopes of it being the next Stranger Things.
And guess what? This is
all right. Any last words, anybody?
Great episode. I enjoyed it. I love me some good Kinger. It felt like the perfect timing, like the episode coming out and the episode like the plot rolling. It was just good timing. It was good tracking.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna be fucked up for days. I regret being a part of this video. I regret having to watch that.
Why did you make me watch this? Why did
you do this to me, brother?
It's spooky month. That's why.
All right, fucking. Thank y'all. Thank you two for coming out. A month or two from now, we will be back with episode 4. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. This, because of the timing and everything, I hate it, but this might actually be the first video I drop for October, which is just depressing. But aside from that, King of the Dead, Madman the Leo, and Cruel Joy signing off till next time.
Konnichiwa. Have a nice time.
You both do it. You both just keep doing it. You both just keep talking after I say we're done.
Are you mad?
A little.
You mad, though?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.